Doug, you catch that game last night? Duke won the national championship.
Yo, what up, Caves?
Anyway, what are we supposed to do? It's already April 6th. We got to get working on this design project.
Well, it looks like Manny got here early again. He made another to-do list for us. Project goals, #1. Wheelchair locking. I don't know what that means, do you?
No, I've been in Indianapolis with you the last week. I'm sure Manny knows. He's been here.
Well, before we get into the project goals, let's review a little bit about our client. Our client Jill is an 18-year-old with shaken baby syndrome, a neurological condition which has manifested itself in a number of physical and cognitive disabilities. She has limited muscle control, with dexterity focused mainly in the right arm and neck muscles. As a result, she spends most of her day in a wheelchair. Despite her inability to speak, we know that she enjoys motion on her wheelchair while listening to music, as you can see.
Maybe she doesn't take a pic.
She's mine, man.
Alright. Dude, it's just... Okay, who's that?
The existing solution was for the teachers to take Jill on walks as often as possible, but given the strenuous nature of these walks and the impracticality of leaving their other special needs students in the room while they left, they asked us to find another solution. Commercially available wheelchair movement devices are either too expensive or required too much user dexterity for Jill. Moreover, none of them incorporate a musical component, something that we thought was necessary. It's evident from the following clip that Jill understands the concept of cause and effect, so to make our device as independent as possible, we found a way to allow Jill to control the music that she listens to by incorporating switches that she already knows how to use. You have to hit the switch if you want to hear the song again.
Now that we know what's going on, let's knock these off one by one. Wheelchair locking mechanism and compatibility with multiple wheelchairs.
We bought a set of commercially available motorcycle tie-downs and added them to our board in a way that it could accommodate a variety of different wheelchairs.
One down, 5 to go. What's next, Doug?
Well, next we're going to have a music system loaded with some of our clients' favorite songs.
The speakers clip directly onto the wheelchair handles at approximately ear height. The modified MP3 player is velcroed to one of the speakers and also connected directly to the 2 button switches. Now Doug's going to show us how to use these large switches to control the modified MP3 player. First he's going to use the blue switch to start and stop the music. And now he's going to turn the music back on with the blue switch, but use the red switch to switch to a new song until he finds one he likes.
God, I'm getting a little tired of hearing that Skidamarinky-Ding song all the time. What do we have next, Doug?
Well, the device has got to support Jill in her wheelchair. To be safe, let's make sure it's about 300 pounds.
Look at how our device supports and moves the 180-pound Kramars. And the rest of our team, 520 pounds.
I know Jill's teacher said that they'll have enough space in the classroom to keep it out most of the time, but we should probably make sure they'll be able to store it or move it in and out of the classroom.
Alright, let's do it.
As you can see, when it's not being used, the device is relatively compact and fits conveniently against one of the classroom's walls. But if Jill's teachers ever did need to move it, the housing and motor can be quickly removed, reducing the overall height to under 11 inches. To make transportation easier, we've added 5 casters to the end of our device, 2 smaller ones that allow you to lift the device and slide it along the floor, and 3 larger ones that are meant for moving it through longer distances and through doors.
Let me try this. Wait, hold on a second. I understand that this moves, but how do we get it to go back and forth?
We used a camshaft mechanism to turn one rotation of the motor into about 11 inches of linear motion, at a speed of approximately 6 revolutions per minute, a linear speed of 2 inches per second.
Alright, nearing the finish line here. Last one.
#6, nothing to pick at. What does Manny mean by that?
You guys remember how Jill's teacher told us that she likes to grab at things if they're out in the open? We gotta make sure that nothing's within reach that she can get. We took that into account by keeping everything out of reach except for the button switches that you'll use to change songs.
Wow, Doug, this really came together. Let's go to Jill's school and see how she likes it. Alright. Let's get up here, ladies.
All in all, I think this project was a success. We've even had a request to build a second one.